So LG brought us here to Queens, of all places, to check out the new LG Watch W7, which, for all intents and purposes, is a Wear OS watch. It just has a very interesting twist. In addition to having a 1.2-inch touchscreen LCD, it also has a pair of mechanical hands that will tell the time even after your smartwatch's battery dies. It's a fascinating, if not exactly new idea, so let's take a closer look. First off, I just need to say this. This is a stainless steel body and it looks very masculine. So if you have small wrists, just don't bother. The $450 this watch will cost you is not worth it. That said, if you do have the wrists big enough to accommodate this body, there are a few reasons you might want to check this thing out. For one, these mechanical hands are really cool. We've seen this before, mostly from startups. I know Micronos did one called the Zaytime, which was not a great smartwatch by any stretch, but it's rare to see big OEMs take this hybrid approach to their smartwatches, and this is probably the most elegant I've ever seen it. That's not to say that this thing doesn't have some foibles. For one, the center has a bit of an occlusion where the watch hands actually attach to the face itself, so as you're scrolling through your notifications, you will notice a dark spot there. You're also going to notice that sometimes the watch hands just get in the way of what you're looking at. That's what the top button on the right side of the watch is for. Holding that down will allow you to move the hands into a horizontal position so you can more or less read those notifications a little more easily. Now, it's not perfect. You can't keep the hands locked there while you're scrolling with the movable crown or the touchscreen, so you kind of just have to hope that it works and that you don't have too many notifications to sift through. It's a clunky solution, but it is a solution, so I'll give them credit for that. Google's Wear OS has gotten a pretty big overhaul, and that's in full effect here, but I will point out a few things. One, this watch runs an older generation Wear 2100 chipset. Qualcomm has been leaning on this thing for a while. It's the workhorse of just about every Wear OS smartwatch to date, and it's fine. It's fast enough. It gets the job done. That said, I'm looking forward to seeing how the new Wear 3100 series watches run because their chipset architecture is optimized to give you more flexibility depending on what you're trying to use your smartwatch for. That's not the case here. I don't blame LG for not being able to use it, but this is slightly older hardware, and considering how much it costs, it would have been nice if they had done something else to make this more of a novel purchase. Beyond all the typical Wear OS stuff, beyond Google Assistant and notifications and fitness tracking, this does also pack what LG refers to as master tools. These are apps specifically meant for the Watch W7 that use these mechanical hands in really interesting ways. Some of them don't work yet, but the compass works surprisingly well. I don't know about you, I never need a compass. But if you do need one, this is a remarkably cool way to get one on your wrist. And I don't know, for some people it might be worth buying the watch just for that. Here's the really funny part though. So LG has basically said, here's a pretty durable smartwatch. It's made of stainless steel. It has a rubber band. It's got a compass built into it. Should be able to take this thing out there and monitor your activity, right? And that's true to an extent. Google Fit will work on this thing, but there is no heart rate monitor on this thing. The back is just a slab of stainless steel with a series of pogo pins that you're going to use to charge the thing when you put it in a dock. It's a very curious, very notable omission for a smartwatch of this caliber and its price. I have to imagine, and LG has not been able to confirm this for me, but I have to imagine it's because of space. This is a fairly chunky smartwatch right out of the gate, squeezing a heart rate sensor in addition to all of the mechanics needed to keep these mechanical hands running for up to 100 days before you need to charge the watch again. I don't know how you get all of that into one body without having it look massive. All told, I give LG a lot of credit for ambition. We've, again, not seen too many big OEMs embrace this hybrid smartwatch approach, and it does seem to work better than I would have expected. That said, right off the bat and based off of our limited hands-on time, I still feel like there are some hiccups that need to be fixed and some features that need to be ironed out before this thing's actually worth the $450 asking price. But hopefully we'll get review units soon and figure that out for ourselves.